You mentioned the thing of like having that goodwill hunting moment where it's like, hey, I'm not mad at you. It's not your fault. You were encouraged into doing this. You know,
No, I'm not mad.
I've got a realtor. This will blow your mind. I know a realtor who I've worked with on and off for, I don't know, 12 years. We're currently not talking. She knew my serious girlfriend I had. She saw me at least with my serious girlfriend who I had in my late 20s who was black. She knew and had met my ex-wife who was Indian, and she knows that my current wife, my second wife, who will hopefully be my forever wife if she puts up with me, is Mexican. And this
Right.
person knows that I have three mixed race children. However, in the heat of an argument that she disagreed with a year ago on COVID, her and a couple of her friends who also disagree with me started calling me a racist on Facebook in an argument. And I'm like, you can call me a lot of things. You can call me a college dropout. You can call me an obese fat fuck. You can call me an idiot. You can call me a horrible loan officer. But for you to go there to call me a racist when you know these things about me and my personal life, and you know that several of my top referral sources happen to be black and or gay and or whatever, and to start making the racist homophobic arguments because that's just the go-to, I'm going to shut down somebody's conversation by calling them a racist. To me, it was the most horrific thing somebody could say to me. And I'm not saying I'm infallible.
Right.
I'm not saying in the army I probably didn't say some horrible things or make some off-color jokes, just like I think everybody else I've ever known. But to say that I'm racist in any way, I was so angry. And I've really thought to myself, when this COVID passes and things open up, and I run into those three or four realtors, half male, half female, am I going to drill them in the face with a left hook, which I think is totally justified? Or am I just going to laugh it off and be like, hey, man, I'm sure you were just having a bad day. You know that's not me. I know that's not you. Let's move on. And frankly, I think both would be justified. A left hook
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
face, or because I mean, I just can't think of a more horrible thing to say in a public space about somebody you work with professionally who counts on referrals for business. And I remember looking at that and I was distraught for like 2 days because I'm like, I know you don't know that about me. And to use that kind of language to score some political points on a Facebook argument, like how dare you? And it blows my mind. It blows my mind that that's the norm.
Well, and that comes from being told it's okay to punch a Nazi, but everybody that disagrees with you is a Nazi. So they are more than willing to throw that left hook, right? And we have to turn the other cheek. We, as I don't want to say we're bigger people, but we've been through this before. All right, everybody who has my opinions is a bad guy. Let me try to explain why maybe I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy, but let me rationalize my point of view. And then when you do, and they know it's a rational statement, then they have to come out swinging, and because that's their defense mechanism. So we have to do a better job, right, of accepting, moving on, and then realizing at some point it will get better. At some point they will just organically see what we all see. And I don't care if that's the person who's in the White House, right? His female successor in the White House, probably before we have another election. Who knows? Everything having to do with this disease that was dangerous, but was it the same as Spanish flu? Well, no, for a lot of reasons it wasn't. And to try to portray it as the end of humanity as we know it, unless you do all the things we tell you to do, I think was just despicable. And it goes on to other political realms and other things.